So I'm going through my social media today and I'm scrolling and it's October the 28th and I see it's Peter McKinnon's birthday. And I see, happy birthday, Pete, happy birthday, Pete, happy birthday, Pete. And I was like, oh, cool. It's Peter McKinnon's birthday. That's dope. Man, Pete's my guy. And then I thought, Pete is my guy. And this is why Peter McKinnon is my guy. And if you're watching this, he's probably your guy too.
What's going on, guys? 5 things to instantly step up your photo game. Here we go. Let's get rolling. Let's get right into it.
Let's go back. 2016, 2017, Canon 5D Mark II comes out. Now we have great video in a little small body. And now everybody wants to learn how to take video. And also everybody wants to be a photographer. I don't know what it was about this time, but then it seemed like my wave of people said, I want to learn how to be a photographer. So what do? Of course, we go to YouTube. We go to YouTube, and the barbarian of an algorithm back then still thought that if you need to be a photographer, you need to follow this guy named Peter McKinnon. So I learned how to be a photographer, and Pete's video comes up. And his video comes up, the holy trinity of lenses and the triangle rule and how to use Lightroom and how to use mask and all of this stuff. And Pete taught me, press this, do this, do this, do this. But it wasn't just that he said, press this, do this, do this, do this. It was the way that he said it. I don't know, but he captivated me. I'm older than he is, I'm blacker than he is, I'm more American than he is, but he captivated me. And if you're watching this, he probably captivated you too. I don't know what it was about him, but Peter McKinnon taught us that it was okay to be yourself when you're talking to this camera.
Whenever I buy a new lock, keys, don't need those. I try to see if I can pick it to see how, how strong a lock is. Now this is a level 5 master lock. That's supposed to be, middle of the road. Let's throw my tension rod in here. This is my favorite pick. And the timer begins.
I feel like I grew up as a photographer and as a videographer and as a YouTube person who talks to cameras. I grew up with Pete. We went through all the same phases together. We used the clarity slider way too much. We used a whole bunch of contrast and saturation, and then we pulled it back. We all used 120 frames per second way too much, and then we pulled it back. We all had the big old rigs, and then we pulled it back. Pete was the reason that I got a drone. Pete was the reason that I got a gimbal. Pete was the reason I was like, yeah, handheld is better. Pete was the reason that I wanted a dope squad. Pete was the reason that I wanted a community on YouTube. Pete was the reason that I could talk to a camera and be myself and joke and laugh and pull back and make weird sounds. Pete was that reason. I didn't want to be Peter McKinnon, but if I was being honest, I would say I wanted to be a little like Peter McKinnon. I wanted to be as free as Peter McKinnon. I wanted to be as comfortable on camera as Peter McKinnon was. I wanted to be able to take a thought in my head and communicate it as clearly as Peter McKinnon did.
I want to show you a magic trick, okay? So focus on this real quick. I got nothing in my hands, all right? In my shirt pocket, right here, inside this deck of cards, isn't an actual deck of cards. It's a 4K 60 magnetic action cam that simply should not exist in a package this small. This is the new Go Ultra from Insta360. And
as time goes on, my beard gets a little bit grayer and the algorithm gets a little bit better and tutorials aren't as cool anymore and vlogs, at first they weren't cool and now they're kind of cool again. And now it's not social media, it's interest media as we're going through all of that stuff. And now the ones who came up under Peter, now we're the ones who teaching people and like they're behind us. Now, as all of this is happening, I want to stop and say, Peter, thank you. Thank you for letting us ride shotgun with you so far from your room where the office was like the crazy gear closet. And I was like, oh man, I want a gear closet like that. To you and Maddie, to the Bat Cave, which I call it the Fortress of Doom, which was crazy. And then you're like, yeah, that's kind of too much. I want to be a minimalist. Whatever happened to that? We'll talk about that later. and you went to where you're at now. As you took us through that whole journey, and now we're on journeys of our own, man, thank you. So I don't know if you ever see this, and you know what? It would actually be cool if that you didn't see this today, and on one of the days where the algorithm is crazy and your videos aren't performing as well as you think that they should, or it seems like the sauce is gone, or you just don't know what's next. I hope that the algorithm sends you this video and know that even though you got a whole lot of life ahead of you, that what you did back there in those crazy Canon 1DX Mark II days, they mattered. I don't know if you'll ever see this, but if you're watching this far, then you know that Peter McKinnon meant as much to you as it did to me. So Pete, thank you so much. You played such a big role in all of our journeys, and now we are who we are because you decided to take us along and to fly that flag. So from your extended dope squad, happy birthday, Peter McKinnon. What's up, everybody? Yeah, see, I still can't do it. After all this time, I still can't do it.